Welcome back. Today I want you to remember that you are a warrior. I want you to keep fighting. Today we're going to talk about why your dreams and your plans are worth fighting for, no matter what life throws at you. So buckle up because it is time to stop making excuses and start fighting for your dreams. Okay, let's get real for just a minute. We all have dreams. We all have plans. But how many of us actually follow through and make them a reality? It's kind of hard to do. Too often what happens is we come up with excuses or we find justifications for why we can't achieve our goals. I don't have time. I don't have the resources. I'm not good enough. The list goes on and on. Fill in the blank. You know you do it. We've all done it. But you know what? It is time to put an end to those excuses and start fighting for what you really want. Your dreams are worth fighting for. I want you to think about it. Why do you have these dreams and plans in the first place? They are your passions. They're your desires. They represent what you truly want to achieve in life. They represent what really, really matters to you. They are worth fighting for every single step of the way. And I don't want you to let fear or doubt or obstacles hold you back, because you are going to feel fear. You are going to have doubt. You are going to run into obstacles. But that is absolutely no reason to stop. You already know those are coming, so just prepare and decide now that when they come, not if they come, when they come, you are going to keep moving forward. Do not let that hold you back from pursuing what really matters to you. Let's talk statistics for a second. Did you know that a staggering 90% of people give up on their dreams because they give in to pressure, they give in to trials, they give in to the hard things that life throws at them? That is why there's a small percentage of people who are successful and an ultra small percentage of people who are ultra successful. It's because people give up. You are not the person who's going to give up. That's right, 9 out of 10 people surrender their aspirations because they don't have the fight in them to push through the tough times. Now, let's talk about fight for a minute, because fight doesn't mean you have to be ultra passionate every second and you're thinking, I don't have the energy for that. That's not what fight looks like. Fight is going to look different in you than it looks in me. Each of us have a different way that we fight. Think about the story of the tortoise and the hare. They both had fight in them, but their fight looked completely different. For those of you who don't know the story, there is a tortoise and a hare. The tortoise, of course, is very slow. The turtle goes really, really slow. And they're having a race. And the rabbit starts running. Well, guess what? The rabbit runs and runs and runs. And he stops to rest. And he stops to get food. And he keeps stopping along the way. But the tortoise just keeps plodding along. He goes and he never stops. But he's very slow. And by the end of the race, guess who wins? The tortoise gets across the finish line first. But part of the problem with that is, guess what? It doesn't matter who gets across the finish line first. What matters is if you cross the finish line. I want you to cross the finish line. It doesn't matter what your fight looks like. The fight in my husband looks completely different than mine. You can tell what my fight looks like. My fight looks like passionate and crazy and, oh my goodness, I am never going to quit. And I'm not going to let this get to me. And I am not going to let that win or whatever. And my husband is more patient and calm, and he thinks things through. And his fight looks like, I'm going to find a solution. I'm going to figure out a way. I'm not going to let this stop me from moving forward. So don't think that just because I'm passionate and you're thinking I don't have that energy right now, that means that you don't have fight. You do have fight. I have never met someone who doesn't have fight. Not once. I don't care what they've been through. I have worked with people who have gone through some of the most horrific things, and they feel broken. And they are broken, because guess what? All of us are broken. And they feel it, so they think that means there's no fight. But there is fight, because fight simply means that you have something inside that is willing to keep going, even when it doesn't work out the way you want, even when you don't like the results, even when someone else tries to talk you down, even when other people think it's not possible. It doesn't matter. You keep going. I don't care if you have big steps. I don't care if you do little steps. I just want you to remember that of all those people who quit and stop and get stuck and just give up, that is not you. Now listen closely. You have dreams and they matter. You are different. You are unique. You are part of the 1% who refuse to give in. You have the determination. You have the willpower to keep fighting no matter how difficult things may get. And you know what? That's what sets you apart from the rest of the people who quit when they get stuck, who quit when it gets hard. You have a fire inside of you, a burning passion to make your dreams a reality. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you another little secret. Anyone I've ever worked with, their dream, their passion, deep, deep down, is because somehow they care about other people. If you get really to the very bottom of someone's passion, I don't care how selfish it sounds, I don't care if it's about making money, I don't care what it's about. In the end, when we dig down, it gets emotional, and it is always because they care about other people. That they learn things from you. They get to watch you. They get to see what you're doing, and your voice and the way that you show your passion, the way that you fight, resonates with people differently than anyone else. And they're watching for you. They're waiting for you. It's not your obligation. And that's not why you're doing it. It's because, it's your job to go do it for somebody else. That's not it. It is your obligation to yourself, because it is the only way that you are going to grow the most massive growth, the most exponential growth, and make the changes and have the transformation in you and in your life that are going to make a difference for you, that are going to make the biggest difference for the people around you and the people that you love. So keep stoking those flames. Keep pushing forward even when it seems impossible. Because I promise you there are times it will seem impossible. If you don't hit times where it feels impossible and where you feel like you just want to scream or cry or punch a pillow or something, that means you haven't dreamed big enough. Remember, nothing worth having is easy. Your dreams are worth the struggle. They are worth the sweat. They are worth the tears. That's why there are times when I get tough on you. I hope you feel, you know, you can tell that I love you. I care about you, and I know that you can make this happen. I know it. There is no question in my mind. But sometimes I get tough on you because, let's face it, sometimes we all need a little kick in the pants. And that's the truth. So I want you to stop whining. I want you to start fighting. Life is going to throw you curveballs, but you have got to learn how to swing and hit them out of the park. So what, you've got a curveball coming at you? So have I. So has every other person who has ever created success. And if you strike out, don't worry. There's always another at bat. You're going to have another opportunity to come to the batter's box and try it again. Just remember to laugh it off and keep going. And if you have to stop and cry, make sure you have your good support group around you. Do your crying, get up and do it again. Or for men, it might be crying, it might be wanting to hit something. Depends on your personality and how you show your passion. I just want it to be very clear that I believe in you. I know you have the strength and the courage to fight for your dreams. You are not alone in this journey. I am here. My team is here. I know that you have support around you. And if you really can't think of someone who is a support group for you, then you join us and know that we are here for you. That is what we do. That's why I teach. It's why I have courses. It's why I show people a path that they can take to create the success that they're looking for. Do not let the challenges and the setbacks hold you back. You are strong, you are capable, and you are worthy of achieving your goals. Let me say that again. You are worthy of achieving your goals. You are worthy of the results that will come from achieving your goals. Because one thing I do know is that you will never achieve your goals without becoming the kind of person who can receive the results that created that in the first place. So I already know you're worthy of receiving those results. Now, let's get out there and make our dreams a reality. Remember, I don't want you to just think different. I want you to be different.